Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes vlog. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I have got 3 new shakers from our friends at Clear Scraps. And these are fun to make cards and ornaments and magnets and all kinds of fun things out of. So let's get right to it. I'm going to show you, this is the Mitten, the Joy, and then this one is called the Tall Bulb, and I think it's because it's supposed to be like a bulb ornament. That's the way I went with it. So let me show you right now what my friend Debbie made with the Joy Shaker. So for this one, Debbie used an ink pad to color the surface of each of these top pieces here. She used for our little prism ink pad Cherry Walnut, which is a very nice sort of a barn red color. And she just blotted the surface of those pieces and then put the little window in and stacked those layers, and then she filled it with some little cool Yule doodads for her little shaker material. So you can see, adorable. And this paper pack, oh, I have to reach, is from Christmas Memories paper pack from hot off the press. And also she just added a little dot of red ribbon for that little gingham, which picks up the gingham in the paper. And then she also added those little round red jewel dazzles on the berries. So cute and fun to receive. For this one, I used the Tall Bulb, but I wanted to show you. First, I made it into a little ornament, and I inked the top layer and the back with evergreen ink, so it's nice green. And I used the same paperback Christmas Memories to line the back of that with this little white and red polka dot, and I took one of the greetings from the paper pack, put it right in the center just as Debbie did, put a little metallic gold at the top, and then I put a little red ribbon, little ties. You can see I just knotted the ends and glued that top. And then I also put the same filler in it, the little cool Yule doodads. Then for this one, I just covered my card. I used the oval scallops and circle, oval scallops and oval scallop. Anyway, I used the oval cutting dies from hot off the press. And I wanted to show you how to just tack this down, just like this, so that you can give this and then the person receiving it can just easily pull it off and use that as an ornament. So I'm using some Zots. Zots are these great little tools. They're little adhesive dots, and they're not a permanent adhesive. They always kind of stay a little bit gummy. Well, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to put it on like this. Okay, so you're gonna have to put it on with your hand instead of pulling it off the paper. There we go. All right, and then, so it would be not difficult to pull this off, but it would hold up in the mail. I know what I should have done. I should have put it right here on the paper instead of the paint or the ink. So let's do that. Learn from my mistake, everybody. Attach the Zot to the paper. And then we're just going to set this down right there, press it down a little bit, and that little hanger can just go like that. So I think then they would get the idea that when you mailed it, it was an ornament. All right, and then shake it around. It's really cute. And then they can just pop that right off. Okay, you might have to write inside the card, hey, pull this ornament off. You could even use a little bit of Cosmic Shimmer blue just to put a dot or two on the back of that as well, and it would easily pull off. So the idea is to anchor it well enough to maybe hand deliver or put in with a gift. I'm not so sure I would mail it, okay, because then you would probably have to anchor it a little bit better. So let me show you how to assemble these great little shakers. So this is the Mitten one. Okay, so it starts off with all these pieces. So you have this piece, and then you have these base pieces. And for this one, I've already colored what's going to be the top part of my base. And this is opal polish, and the color is Summer Sky Opal Polish. So it's a very nice blue color. Okay, and if you've never used opal polish before, so easy. It comes with this great little sponge applicator on top. Okay, and then Just want to rub some around right like that. Get a little bit on that edge. And then I like to pounce it to give it a little bit of a texture. So the finish on this is a nice little texture on that. And then it would probably need, yeah, I put 2 coats of that on mine. So put 1 coat on, let it dry, and then about 10-20 minutes later, put another one on. So we've got our frame layers, our base, and then we've also got this window. And you can see the window's pretty cloudy right now. That's because it's got this film on both sides of it to keep it from getting all scratched up in shipping. And they do a great job of telling you that on the packaging, reminding you about that. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is put a little glue on the back for my window. And when you're putting shaker material in these, you want to make sure that you have a good line of glue. If you put spotty glue on there, then you're making gaps and your material could just slip right out. All right, so a consistent line glue, that's important. So we're just going to set that down, let that dry. So for our base piece, I actually took a photo and I just laid one of the frames down over the photo and just cut around that. So that can just go right here. But as you can see, it's smaller than this base piece. So if I just tried to center it on there, might or might not, oh, it worked. Sometimes it's a little bit off from the frame. So I was going to suggest we glue it to the back of the frame, but I don't think we're going to have to do that. Go. And we don't need to color these pieces because they are going to be covered by the top piece. Now, if you're using a material for your shaker that's very thick, you'll want to use all of the layers. But if you're using something that's super thin, you may not need to use all of the layers. And I'm not going to take any chances, even though I'm going to be using snowflake sequins, which I will show you in a moment. All right. Now you'll notice on mine that my mitten is going the other direction, and that's just because my photo worked better, so I just flipped everything over. So you can have your mitten go in any direction. You could even buy 2 of them and put little string on them and have 2 photos like a set of mittens. They could be going in different directions. All right, so we've got that piece ready to go with glue. And I'm going to be using, this is Blizzard sequin tin, and you can see it's got little flat snowflakes and little flat white sequins, just like that. And I just put a pinch or 2 in there, and then I'm going to seal that up with my top piece. Just like that. And then I've got a little bow, and this is from the blue ribbon set. See, it's got all kinds of great shades in there. And put a little dot of glue right here, put my bow, and I'm going to take one of these little snowflakes from this little Blizzard tin, and I'm going to glue that to the center of my bow. Then I can just give that a push. All right. There we go. Oh no, I got some glue right on the center. There we go. That came right off. Now, I can either make this into an ornament. I can put it on the front of a card. I can put some magnets on it and make a cute little refrigerator magnet. So if I want to make it an ornament, just take a little piece of ribbon and I can tie that into a knot at the ends, or I can just glue the ends together and then glue that to the back. All right. Now, if you're making an ornament, you might want to paint the back as well, or you could just leave it if it was going to be permanently on a card or if it was going to be a magnet. All right. So there we have it. So, you guys, we've got a great money saver on all of these little shakers, so I would encourage you to check that out. As you can see, they're really fun and they're an unusual card focal and a fun gift to make ornaments with, really easy. It would be fun to do with grandkids. So definitely check out our money saver. It's on the right side of our screen if you're watching us on our vlog page. If you're watching us on YouTube, look in the description box below the video and you'll see a link to the money saver and a link to paperwishes.com where you'll find more fun things like this and lots of videos and fun things to play with. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.